Yo, good people. It is Tuesday, April 13th, and you are now tuned into the Good Company Podcast. I am yours truly, DJ Gaza, and I'm live right here at the Good Company HQ with the CEO, DJ Tarzan, Von the God, and Tempo the God in the building. I'm going to go ahead and let them introduce themselves. You know how we do it.
Well, you already know it's man, this cool sound DJ Tarzan, the Good Company Podcast.
Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy Vonnie Von, Captain. We out here, the company.
You already know it's your boy Tempo the artist. We out here, the company podcast. Guys was shaking.
Man, you already know what's shaking, man. All right, so we just gonna get started off real quick. I'm gonna start with this first segment of the day. Daunte Wright. Unfortunately, this is never something we want to happen, but I feel like these are the situations that we need to bring to light and talk about. So another unarmed Minnesota black man was shot and murdered by police at a traffic stop. Of course, we all already know about the whole George Floyd situation that caused an uproar in the community last year in Minnesota. But this past Sunday, another black man, Daunte Wright, was shot and killed during a traffic stop. This caused a lot of violent actions to take place in the area with officers in riot gear clashing with the protesters. His mother was trying to keep everything peaceful while all this was going on. This happened in the same exact metropolitan area as the incident with George Floyd. I just want to know if you guys heard about this and what are your thoughts on this situation? Very sad, by the way. It's very sad.
I heard about it. It's crazy. I didn't know it was around the same spot where George Floyd was killed.
Yeah.
Same area.
What's crazy? I was reading about it earlier actually, and like apparently somebody yelled taser, but he shot him. Like, how's somebody gonna yell taser? You know what I'm saying?
Officer.
Meaning, you know what I mean, tase him. I mean, don't shoot him, tase him. You shot him. You killed him. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, there was like,
and that's I heard about there was just a shooting in Knoxville, Tennessee. There was a school shooting in Knoxville, Tennessee today. And and somebody said that they thought it was like in retaliation to that. I don't know if that is like that situation just fucked my whole day up. I'm not gonna lie. When I woke up and I saw that, I was like, oh my God, bro. It was not even called for. And it was in broad daylight. It was at a traffic stop.
yeah.
I mean, I got mixed feelings about the shit. You feel me? I kept seeing like a picture of, this light-skinned guy and this kid. Sometimes you keep seeing something, but you just scrolling, you ain't paying no mind. So I seen it one time, and I'm thinking, I don't know everybody who I follow sometimes. Like, sometimes they be artists, whatever. Sometimes I be following people from 2009 shit, so I don't really be paying attention. But then I just kept seeing the picture, and then one of my homegirls posted up on her page. She said, "Yeah, it was Next Nitty from High 97, TT Torres from High 97. She was like, yo, they really don't give a fuck about us. And I'm like, hold on, now I'm paying attention to the picture. So then she didn't hashtag it. She just said they don't really give a fuck about us. So now I'm like, okay, what happened? Then I seen my other homegirl post, say his name. Daunte Wright, is it?
Yeah, Daunte Wright.
I mean, she said that. So now I'm like, now I know where to go look. You know what I mean? So boom, I clicked it, and then I seen the light skinned kid with his son, and then I'm like, damn, oh shit, what the fuck happened? Then I kept seeing that one on Shade Room, shooting, unarmed black kid. Then I had to go to YouTube. I mean, I went on Twitter. I'm like, let me find out. Let me see if we got the video. So when I seen the video, now first of all, I mean, like, from the video, all right, cool. I'm just gonna see what I think happened. I mean, they pulled him over, gave him his ID, whatever. It was pulled up for bullshit. The little tree shit in the window, whatever, the little air freshener shit. He gave his ID, and I guess when he ran his license, he had a warrant. You know what I mean? So I guess that's why they pulled him out the car. You feel me? Now, one thing I want to start teaching out black. Yeah, he said he had a warrant. That's why they pulled him out the car. One thing I want to start teaching out black kids.
But allegedly.
Well, I don't know. They said he had a warrant. You know what I mean? One thing I want to start teaching our black kids is listen. Just get locked the fuck up. You feel me? Like, don't run. Don't curse them out. Don't give them a reason to make up a reason why they shot your ass or how they accidentally killed you. Just get locked the fuck up. If it's a warrant, if you ain't killed nobody, you ain't a fugitive, you'll be out in a couple hours. You feel me? Now, am I saying, they had the right to shoot him? No. But like he started to run. You feel me? You starting to run, you're making it bigger than what it has to be. Just get locked the fuck up. It's better than being locked up and coming home in an hour than dying. These niggas is not playing fair. You give them any reason to overreact, they're going to do it. Now, I don't know how the fuck this bitch don't know a gun from a taser. You feel me? A taser got a whole other type situation on top of the barrel or whatever.
It's fucking ridiculous. The shit got a whole different feel. Like, how do you not know, as an officer, how do you not know a taser from a gun? I don't want to hear none of that fuckery. And you say taser, I think she shot more than one time. Know what I'm saying? But listen, man, it's
trust me. Listen, I don't give a fuck if he had a warrant or not. I don't give a fuck if anything was wrong. Just stop running. Just get locked up. I've been locked up by the cops so many damn times. I'm still alive. You feel me? I'm not about to motherfucking, do too much. I just want us parents to start saying, look, you get locked. Like, they lock you the fuck up. Just get locked up and call me when you get the fuck in there. I come get you out. Because I'd rather you get locked up than you getting shot. You feel me? I don't want it to escalate to all that shit. So then the cops have 5 months to make up a story, put out fake videos, hide the footage. You know what I mean? Put out what they want us to see. Put out his background history. Now they might come out and say, oh, this kid had, gun felonies and that. It doesn't even fucking matter. But by you not you got a warrant, go to fucking jail. Go, not even jail. What is it? County? Yeah, the holding cell. That's all it really gonna be. You get in there, you call your people, you get the fuck out in a couple hours. You feel me? Do I condone them shooting them? We know what it is. I mean, we all know what it is. They gonna make up some bullshit story. You feel me? That cop gonna lose her job. She gonna say she made a mistake. She gonna cry on the stand. He's still dead though. You feel me? Like she missed. I got a gun in my motherfucking trunk, locked away properly and shit. I'm never I'm not a cop, but a cop holds their gun more than I do. So you know the feeling, you know the grip of your gun. You know what I mean? Like, you should know. I know. You feel me? Like, so how the fuck a cop? But they're gonna spin it around and make it all type of bullshit because he startled the cop and she didn't have time to think. That's all the shit they're gonna say. But it doesn't matter. He's dead. So I would rather them just get locked the fuck up. That's my opinion on that.
That's fine. I mean, listen. I understand where you're coming from, but it's too. You never know. You don't know what he. Listen, man. Like, I don't know. I've been in situations like that. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I got locked up because of a situation like that. I took the fuck off. You feel me? I took police through fucking 5 fucking towns in the G ride. I was out. You feel me? When I could have just really got locked up. Simply, you feel me? Without doing the other shit, but you don't know what's going on at that moment. In my mind, I was thinking I had a whole different. You don't even know the situation I was in at that moment. Feel me? So they thinking about I'm getting pulled over for a warrant, but I'm in the hole in my head. I got a whole bunch of shit going on in this car right now. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I took off. So you don't know what the fuck is happening. You don't know why, where. So that's one thing about that. So for him to run over yeah, you right. You feel me? Because you wouldn't be dead right now. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, dead man tell no tales. You feel me? So at the end of the day, they took that for whatever it may be. At the end of the day, she just got it's been ruled as a homicide. So that's the next step for now. So this case, you already know this case. When it comes to certain things I notice about the justice system, when you look at certain shit, it just don't add up sometimes. You feel me? Like this case right here, this shit just happened, right? I guarantee you this shit goes on. By the end of the year, we probably won't know nothing about this shit. This shit's gonna go into like next year. All these cases always tend to last and go longer than they need to go for certain shit. Now, I mean, these shits get drug out, and then the officers never get really the first thing they always get fired. Or that's the first thing that happens, right? And we think that's something. Everybody, oh yeah, they got fired. But at the end of the day, what happens after they get fired? Feel me? Nothing. Most of these officers really be getting off the hook. You feel me? Because once the interest dies down, because like I said, we live in a hype century now. Everything is about what's going on, what's popping right now. Once the hype dies down, even when Black Lives Matter was popping, right? Everybody was out here because that's what was popping. Everybody was just hopping on the wave. I mean, it's not as much shit going on with that right now because it's not popping anymore. You see what I'm saying? So once this shit dies down, you stop caring about the officers as much. Now, I mean, you stop caring about the shit as much because other shit's going on around you. You feel me? You don't even realize that most of these officers that's been, I mean, you're gonna hear about this shit like next year when you don't even really, I mean, you still care about this shit, but hella more shit has been going on. Now, I mean, it's crazy how this shit works, bro. You gotta really pay attention to how they really put the media out there, the shit they put in the media and everything. Even from this has nothing to do with that, but even the DMX shit, right? When they, I think overseas, they had like the Prince, whatever, and they had DMX on the side. You feel me? And they said the troubled rapper, all this other shit, and they put him on the bottom. You feel me? And they had the Prince up here, like he was like shit like that bothers me. You feel me? Like they might not see the problem with that, but there's a big problem there for me. Know what I'm saying? There's a big problem there for me. Like DMX legacy, we understand that we all deal with our demons, whatever it is, but his legacy is he's not gonna be remembered for drugs. He's gonna be remembered for the music and the change that he made in music. Know what I'm saying? But you want to give Prince, I don't even know whatever the Prince this motherfucker is. I just can't respect certain things like that, man. Know what I'm saying? I just can't respect certain shit like that. But with that being said, you feel me? Anybody else got anything to say about this topic right here?
To be honest, I didn't even know it was a woman. That's crazy. I think that's the first time I ever heard some stuff like that where a woman female officer mistake. That's crazy.
Well, that's not the first time. The first time was that lady who went in there and shot that guy. She went in the wrong fucking apartment and thought somebody was in there. Remember last year? Cop went home and her dumb ass in the wrong apartment.
Yeah, and shot You
feel me?
Bruh, you see the shit like that get killed.
And
they die that shit down. Like shit like that is like you see how you just have to be like, oh. They talk about it as much and it dies down over time. Know what I'm saying? But those are big issues. Know what I mean? The way that it impacts you when you hear it is the way that you always feel about the situation until that shit gets justified. They take advantage of the fact that they can manipulate the media, manipulate the way that, but bro, the manipulation is real. They manipulate us in all kinds of ways. You understand what I'm saying? In ways that we don't even realize we get manipulated. Know what I mean? So they just changing trends whenever they want to change trends and doing all this shit by putting the shit out in the media. You feel me?
But another thing too is though, it don't just be the cops. The media is the media. The cops are the cops.
Right.
You feel me? The media is the devil. You feel me? They need ratings. You feel me? If they say a black unarmed kid got killed today, right? Story coming up at 9:30. Tune in. Now they have time to go tell all these motherfucking sponsors, listen, this shit right here gonna have about 100 million fucking viewers tonight. Yo, we selling this for $75,000 for your commercial to be on. This is money, bro. Like it's the whole, they selling that shit, like all that shit, bro. Like it's all fucking money, and the media spend the shit out, and the media start saying the shit. You can't trust the media.
Real.
You feel me? Like
that's the truth, though.
Like the media said DMX died for overdose. Now I'm hearing that he didn't die from overdose. It's it's a whole bunch of shit. Like it's always shit.
They say he positive on COVID.
What the fuck, man? Fuck a COVID.
It's always
got nothing to do with that shit.
Right? Like it's crazy, bro. And on YouTube now, you got niggas on YouTube talking about, DMX says his last words dying while holding his son's arms. I'm like, how y'all niggas know that? Like, how y'all gonna say that and then say his last video of him talking of him on live right before he died? It's talking about saying that he knew he was gonna die, and apparently, I think that video. Somebody said that video was last year, 2020, when he was.
The media. Media lies.
Listen, man. It's clickbait, man. They want their views. They want clout. You feel me? It ain't no principle in that shit. They want clout. They want to get their page popping. They want to do all that fuck shit to get it. I mean, like they want to do that. And I'm not gonna lie. Back when I first started, I had a podcast called Henny and Red Bull Podcast. We seen it was back when the shit really started booming when these cops. I forgot what it was. I think it was Mike Brown. It was when Mike Brown got killed.
Oh yeah.
And like me and my partner at the time, that's when they was marching and shit in San Diego, I believe, and that Army veteran guy or Army guy, whatever, was down there busting them cops' ass with his gun. You feel me? And shit. Around that time, me and my partner at the time, we was supposed to fix shit too, just to get clout. We was younger. You feel me? Like that's a lot of that shit be like. You can't really trust all the media shit, but the real clout chasing niggas is the CBS, the CNNs, and all them niggas, bro. Like they get paid. They get paid like the Black Lives Matter people off our emotions.
Right.
That's fact. And understand that the government, like the CIA, bro. I want y'all to understand that the CIA, the branches of the government, they have take on what you hear. Like the government has take on what the media can't just put anything out there. Like you understand? They can't just put anything out that they want to. They have to follow guidelines of what they put shit out there. So all that shit is being influenced. You feel me? That's how I realized that shit. I really looked into it because it didn't make sense. I mean, and I start seeing shit like, yo, bro, why the fuck all these motherfuckers saying the same shit? from different. I said this shit before. A rival station saying the exact same shit word for word. I'm like, bro, is somebody behind this shit? Like they all got like, bro, there's somebody that's selling these scripts and all this shit. It has to get verified and clear before they can put all that shit out there. And I mean, somebody's putting that script together. Those news people don't know what the fuck they talking about till they get there. They see the script that's going on. They just there to talk. That's what they do. You know what I'm saying? So they need an image out there. That's what they are, an image. You feel me? They put an image behind the words, and that's what that really is. But
so what us knowing? So what's us knowing that? That's why it makes perfect sense for our kids to just take the little punk ass little warrant ticket, get ROR. You know what I mean? Go home to your family, go to court and fix it. All that running and shit. I hope his warrant wasn't nothing like $500, $1,000, $2,000, $3, $4, $5, $10. It doesn't matter how much the money. I just hope it wasn't no bullshit that he could have just went and sat the fuck down for. And I understand it. Niggas don't want to go to jail. Like, low key, like, I don't want to ever go back to that motherfucker again. But I'm not going to try to fight cops. You feel me? And more, I'm a grown ass man, too. I don't know how old he was. He was young. You feel me? So his mind state was probably a little different. He probably scared to go in there. But we as parents got to teach our kids to take care of our responsibilities so we don't got to be in that position. Let's just cut the whole shit down. Yo, do you got a fucking warrant? Do you got anything you got to handle? Like, we got to get in our kids' business because, yo, we can't, like, yo, I always, this is my motto. I'm going to discipline my kids so the police don't got to. You feel me? Like, because it's like, yo, I don't want no cops. I mean, I don't want nobody to pull my fucking kids over. If they do, if I get pulled over right now, I turn my lights on, I roll all my windows down so the cop can say, if the cop walk from behind me, he can see. My hands is up here, boom, boom, boom. You feel me? Like, as an adult, you feel me? You got to just know how to move. As a child, as a kid, you got to know how to move. Can't be running and tussling with cops. They pussies, they bitch-ass motherfuckers. We black. I mean, they pictures all as, all cops look at us as if we motherfucking real, like, street shooters and all that shit. You feel me? So, we automatically a threat. I mean, like, them niggas can't fight. They can't really do what they, what they feel like they can do with us. So they going to pull them triggers, bro. They going to pull all that bullshit off. Like, and then they got to have months to work their story up, get the best lawyers, say, yo, the cop got fired, the cop got locked up, then he going to get bailed out by the racist motherfucking KKK niggas that support him, or the cops, the Blue Lives Matter niggas. And it's going to be a new story they're going to talk about. You know what I mean? Same shit every time.
Yeah, man. That shit is crazy because, like you said, the kids. Watch out for the kids. You feel me? Because you don't want your. It's just crazy because at the end of the day, like on the other side, the cops becoming crazy too. But that's a story for a different day. The cops becoming crazy. Cops don't really make it easy for you to be like, all right, man, just take me to jail. I mean, it's never a situation where it's like, oh man, you know what? Fuck it. This is. I mean, it's always some type of hostility or some type of some shit. I mean, I understand that's their job and everything, but you have to come like human beings are for anything. You're not here to come shoot me. You here to come fucking see what the fuck is going on. Did I threaten you? You feel me? Why you got a gun out on me? Shit like that. Honestly, bro. If you cannot handle this kind of work, then don't do this job. If you're just gonna be out here shooting people because you scared, then don't do this job because it's not for you, bro.
But you gotta think about this, guys. Sometimes it ain't a job. These niggas are planted to take us the fuck out. You know what I mean? These niggas are, bro. I went to a shooting range called, I don't even want to say the shooting range because I don't want niggas looking for me. But I went to a shooting range one time. You feel me? And I went to the shooting range. I went up there and I'm like, yo, better flag. Yeah, I looked at the cop. The cop looked at me like, you know what I mean? Like, you know those looks. You know, I'm like, damn, this cop is with this shit right here. You feel me? Like, so, a lot of these niggas, like, it ain't about, some of these cops don't take these jobs to protect. They take these jobs for these opportunities to take niggas out.
Right.
You feel me? Niggas playing it, bro. This shit, I mean, like, niggas ain't, I mean, like, real shit. Come on, man. Especially white ass Tennessee and all that shit. Them niggas, bro, they want that shit to happen. They want to do that. I mean, them niggas go out there, they go hunt fucking bulls and deers and shit. They want to hunt a real human being. They want to see how to pull a trick on a motherfucking real motherfucker, on a human being. Like, so. And
in their minds, you deserve it. Crazy, right?
Yeah.
But with that being said, we're gonna leave that where it's at, or we're gonna keep that for a talk for another day because I'm pretty sure that's gonna come up again. We're gonna talk about it again because people don't ever learn. That's just the way of the world. You know what I'm saying? But just pray that it's not you. That's it. You feel me? And if you're gonna make a statement, if you're gonna try to make a statement, make sure the statement that could be that's gonna be heard. You know what I'm saying? Make sure something's gonna be heard in a way that don't get you killed. I mean, make sure it's a lot of ways to do certain things. You feel me? Don't ever feel like that's your last option because you not being here is gonna be there's no option worse than that because you're never gonna be able to tell.
Now also, you can do the right thing and still get fucking fucked up.
Facts.
That army lieutenant
had
his hands
let's
up
get into that.
and everything. You feel
That's
me?
a whole
Army
different situation too.
in full uniform, protecting our country, so those cops can be over here fucking with people who ain't really like that. You feel me? Like they ain't fucking with terrorists and niggas, bombers and shit. That lieutenant is over there risking his life and organizing troops to make sure we safe. And you treat him like shit. He got his hands up. He's asking for information, and you can tell a cop was startled when the cop said, "What are you? Are you a private? Or you?" He said, "No, I'm a lieutenant." He said, "Well, lieutenant, you didn't have to make it so hard." And they ain't trying to blame it on him. No, nigga, you came to the car. You came to the car with the gun. So you could but if that lieutenant would have got rough and pulled over, he would be dead too. You feel me?
That's the crazy
shit.
You
gotta learn to keep your fucking. It's cops that came to me. A cop came to me one time and said, "Yo, I had on a Astros hat." You feel me? He said, "What are you, blood?" I said, "No, sir." I could have been like, "No, motherfucker. Like, what are you, a fucking KKK member?" But I'm like, "No, sir. What did I do? You feel me? You need that boom. I got shit to do. Huh? Here go my shit. Me personally, I don't joke. I don't kid myself. I know if I'm going to jail. A nigga, one time a cop pulled me over and he gave me back my shit. Said, "You free to go." And I accidentally said, "For real?" Like, yo, I was ready to go to jail. I was like, "For real?" Then my man like, "Nigga, shut up." I'm like, "Oh yeah, all right, thank you." Like, yo, like, I know what should I do, so we gotta be aware of the shit we got going on. Hey man, just hold your head, keep calm through the whole process. Niggas gotta learn that, man.
Yeah.
And that's my thing on all that shit.
For some people, it's the complete opposite of that. But hey, man, this life we live, man. But we're gonna move on to the next. So what?
Man, I said, but all the niggas that's the complete opposite of being calm are the ones who getting shot and dying.
Right. But I don't know, something got to change. But for now, it's just this shit just like you don't even know what to say after a while. It's like, yo, bro, like what? And as soon as this shit happen, people walking out with their hands up and protesting. You just get tired of the same old shit. Because if they don't care, we've been protesting for how long, bro? And how much longer we gonna keep protesting and get the same results? Because we still dying every day, motherfucker, and from the cops. You don't really hear about white people getting killed by the cops for no reason. Like, you don't really hear shit like that, bro. Know what I'm saying?
350 million motherfucking Americans. How many times have you heard Sean King said 350 million Americans? How many times have you heard of a white guy getting shot by the cops accidentally?
Yeah, you just get tired of the system. If there was one topic you think should become an actual class that students take in school, what would it be? So what do you think that it isn't being taught in school right now that should probably be like needed or should probably be like a part of the curriculum? Like,
I would say communication. Communication is very, very important. You feel me? And that's all parts of life. Relationships, jobs, interaction with the police, interactions with anything. If you know how to talk, anything can be worked out. I mean, a lot of these rappers wouldn't be dead. A lot of these rappers wouldn't be beefing with each other. Tupac and Biggie still be here. Like, you know what I mean? Nipsey Hussle probably still be alive. You know what I mean? Like, I think better communication. I think communication is like key to everything.
Tempo, what you think?
Me, that's a crazy question. For me, I would probably think like modern behaviors, like, you know, urban behaviors, like teaching kids how to interact in certain settings and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're in class and then, like, you know, today's lesson might be like table manners and shit. Like, when you have to eat, like teaching you know, proper etiquette. Because like when you go to school and shit, they don't teach you really how to act. Like, and then when kids don't know how to act, they get mad and they blame the parents and shit. It's like sometimes like the parent all day when the parents at home and I mean all that shit. But when you in school, that's, you know what I'm saying, you influenced by all that other extra shit. So like in school, you should also be taught too how to act. Like, you know what I mean? Some kids ain't visual learn. Some kids can't read shit and be like, oh, I got that. Like, you can't give kids a set of rules and let them read that shit and just think that they just gonna react to that, because some kids are actually like more, you know what I mean, hands-on learners and shit. You gotta do shit with them. You gotta show them how to do shit. Then they gonna start learning how to do shit. Like, so I definitely feel like it's important. You know what I'm saying? Like, teaching kids fucking, you know, let's say like how to be out like if you're in an environment like around other people, basically, yeah. So just how to like fucking how to talk to people, how to deal with rejection, how to deal with fucking depression, how to deal with like mood swings and shit. Like kids start changing and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got my daughter's 9 too. You know what I'm saying? My stepdaughter 9. Like they grown. You know what I'm saying? They when you're in school and shit, you're influenced by so much other shit other than what you need to be influenced by. And if they can't teach you what you need to be influenced by, then what is the point of it? You know what I'm saying? And how to react to that influence. You feel me? That's more what I feel like they need. And they're not putting that in the schools. They're expanding the gyms. They're adding more sports and all that other extra shit, but they're not adding classes. Like it should look good, but on the surface, that shit ain't really good because they're still not learning nothing. Like for me, I wasn't even challenged really by school because like every year, you still, in the beginning of every year, you still learning the shit you learned last year for a couple months. That shit don't nobody give a fuck about that. You know what I mean? So how about in them couple months, you teach them some new shit? You know what I mean? That's how I feel about that.
Okay. Vaughn, what you got for me? What you think would be valuable for these children that's growing up in school nowadays?
Sure, I agree with Tim and Tarzan, but I also want to say I also would recommend them to learn how to be their own boss, how to become an entrepreneur. The basics at least. So that way, you know what I'm saying, as they grow, as they learn more, they'll learn more on how to like make their own investments and stuff like that rather than just wasting money. Learning how to save, especially learning how to save when it comes to certain emergencies, because any emergency can happen time of day or night, to be honest. So it's like stuff like that is really important.
Facts. All of those are actually good, like good. Those would be good subjects to study in school. You feel me? Like specifically to focus, like as in a class. I'm saying those would be great to study. Like one thing I think in my eyes, like what I think would be a great addition would be like a class for like finding yourself, as in like exploring your talents, but pushing what we can see as an adult, whatever it is, what we see your strengths is, what you like to do, and putting you further in those. I mean, put you what your strengths are at, help you strengthen those strengths even more. You know what I'm saying? And even though I mean, like just like one class, you from just like you have your own class of what you're talking about. You have your own class of what you're talking about that can focus on certain things, but it's like analyzing a student, seeing what they're good at, and try to put them in certain shit that I mean to help them further that and help them push that more. I mean, as they're growing up, because understand that when you're growing up, that's the most vital stage of your life, like for real. I mean, that's when you need a lot of shit. That's when you're needy. That's when you need a lot of shit. I mean, that's what you need. You need guidance. You need someone. You don't know where you're going. You need someone to guide you in certain areas. Another thing is that you learn what you. I mean, like we talked about this like episode before. If you get raised by serial killers, you're gonna grow up to be a serial killer yourself. You feel me? If you get raised by people that fight every day, you're gonna be a nigga that fight every day. Know what I mean? So if you get raised and you learn the right shit at the right time where you need to learn, all right, boom. Instead of learning all this other shit, let's learn, all right, boom. You go with art. Let's put you more, let's get you some creative shit. Let's get you, know what I mean, get you more into some writing stories or writing, like, feel me, shit like that. Whatever it is that pushes your creativity more to the next level to help you unlock whatever it is. And then we put a little aspect of, like what Vaughn said, business management, entrepreneurship. Everybody's not fit to be a boss. Everybody can't be a boss. But there's something under the entrepreneur branch that everybody can learn from. I mean, you may not be a boss, but you can learn from the basics. You feel me? That could get you to where you can be at. You don't got to learn the whole shit. You feel me? But that might not be you. But it's some things that you need to learn from a little bit of this, a little bit of that to make, you know what I mean, to make some shit work. So if we really focus on that with our kids and we really look into that and we have a real program like that, it'll be better off. You feel me? Because if we think about that, if we were in school and we knew what our times was now and we were getting pushed to do certain shit and we learned a whole different way, we could be masters in what the fuck we're trying to do. We'd have been through this shit. You know what I'm saying? And this is real shit. You feel me? But unfortunately, that's not how society is. I mean, that's not it. It can be if you, as a parent, take the initiative to do that. You feel me? Nobody's gonna be out here to be like, oh, you got to be the step up. All right, boom, I want you to do this because you have the power in your kid's life to shape that. You've been shaping your kid's life since the moment they was born. See what I'm saying? So you have the power to shape all that shit, right? So that's what I say about that. I'm about to get into another segment with my man Vaughn the God, man. Vaughn, you ready? You got something for today? A little fact or something for the people?
Yeah. It's been said today, according to sources like such as the Shade Room, to Kanye West. Shout out to his Yeezys, his creation, his business. The Yeezy sneakers have been known as the most valuable sneakers. This was said today, according to Shade Room. Also, another fact. Shout out to Nick Cannon. him and his loved one, his lady, is supposed to be expecting twins. So definitely congrats on that. And also another fact I want to say, your boy Nick got some vocals. I don't know if y'all seen a video, a clip of him singing with
Nick who?
Nick Cannon.
He got some vocals. Yeah, he got.
He's like, Nick who?
I'm sorry, yo. I can't never look at anything Nick Cannon do. He's like the corniest nigga on earth, along with Bow Wow. And we know one of us down here fuck with Bow Wow heavy, but you know what I mean? I just like, now listen, on Nick Cannon Hustle,
right?
I love it. But he's just the corniest nigga on earth. You feel me? To me, I might actually be the corniest nigga on earth. But Nick Cannon is just the corniest nigga on earth to me. He had a great show, but I don't know. He's just a fucking dweeb to me. I don't know.
He's actually cool. Like he's a cool dude to me. You feel me? I fuck with Nick Cannon. I ain't gonna lie. You feel me? A lot of people can't get jiggy with it. I fuck with Cannon. I can fuck with him. His Love Don't Cost. All them shits is my movie. I fuck with Nick Cannon.
Holy shit! I'm lying.
Like
all that.
He just not my type. I'm an aggressive nigga. You feel me? He's just a dweeb to me. You feel me? But I fuck with his hustle. On a business tip, I fuck with him. But I feel like maybe it's just the movies he plays just making me like he's a fucking dweeb to me. You feel me? But I
don't Cannon get a bag. Like that's one thing about like he gets a bag. Like he get money, bro. He'll get you to the money, bro. That's one thing about him. He can be a dweeb. Nigga get money. That nigga.
One of my cousins is his backup dancers. So that's what I mean. Like, hey, shit. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but you know, just
like the Wild 'N Out show.
Just him and Bob Wow.
Yo, Vine.
Yeah,
Vine, you need to reach out to him. He need backup dancers. You know what I mean? Because you know what I mean.
You feel me? Yeah, I need the full stage. I can't. I need the full stage.
Yo, you see Bob's Instagram page. I think it'd be fucking moonwalking all over.
I was made for backup.
All right, so that was my man Vaughn with some facts for y'all for the day. You feel me? We're gonna get into Tempo real quick. I know Tempo always got some good words for y'all. I'm gonna let him get to his topic. Let him say what he got to say for the people. We ready?
I just turned it
I'm ready. I'm back. All right. Ladies, gentlemen, ladies. Today, right? I want to talk about avoiding the miscommunication, right? Because miscommunications fuck up situations. You know what I'm saying? When you speak to somebody, right, I'm a very blunt fucking person. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm very blunt. I'm very like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna tell you exactly how I feel about a situation whenever I feel it, because if it's misunderstood, then I feel like I'm partially to blame because maybe I said some shit the wrong fucking way to you and you took it the wrong way. So like, miscommunications can cause, you know what I'm saying, arguments or confusion. Miscommunications can cause it can cause you to fuck up the situation in general. Like if somebody tells you to go left and you go right, you know what I'm saying? That's something that you kind of like avoiding that gives you clarity. And I feel like that's something that a lot of people kind of don't do because somebody like me, I'm high-headed. When a situation happens, I'm just like on it. Sometimes you gotta like just sit there and think about it, and you gotta kind of be open-minded to shit and see shit from two perspectives. You know what I'm saying? In order to, I feel like, to understand any of that shit. I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. You know, like just miscommunications and shit. That shit always just like, for some reason, seems to like. I see it all the time. Like I see when you're not communicating the right way. You know what I mean? You shit ain't on the same page. Like that shit just be like, I don't know. I don't even know how to explain it. Like, what do you think? How you feel about that?
I'll say like focus on the message and not focus on the tone. That's where the miscommunication disrupts.
Boom. All right. So boom. I like what you said. So like boom. All right. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, right? That could also be a miscommunication. So like, boom, yo, I said such and such and such and such. Oh damn, well, why you come like that? I ain't really mean to come like that. I think you took it like that. But that's why, you know what I mean, talking to somebody sometimes through text message, that shit don't really work because you can't see how somebody feel about a situation through they fucking, you know what I mean, through words and shit. I'm the type of thing you gotta call me, talk to me. I gotta see you face to face in order to feel out the, you know what I mean, feel the energy and shit in the situation, because then otherwise you're just gonna get it. You're gonna get that shit fucked up. You know what I mean? You be taken the wrong way.
Through text messages, people can take anything you say the way that they're used to. That they're used to. I mean, receiving shit, or the way they would say it. You feel me? Like you might tell somebody, "Nah, I'm good." You feel me? You might mean a whole other thing, but they might be like, "What do you mean? You don't want to fuck me no more? You don't be done? You over?" Now you say, "Nah, I'm just good off this conversation." Like, I mean, and then when you talk in person, your tone. I had to learn all that shit. Cause my tone. You know what I mean? Like. You know what I mean? Like, when I get in my I don't give a fuck mood, this shit can rub off wrong. That's something I've really been trying to work on. You know what I mean? Like, and that's how I really be feeling, but, you know, ain't all the time good for us. You got to be thoughtful.
And then it's like,
you know what I mean? All that
then it's like you get frustrated because you know how that person going to react, even though you don't mean to come off like that, but that person seem to, like, want to take it to a certain situation where they feel like, oh, you coming at them. Nah, I'm just telling you how I feel, but you want to take it as if I'm bashing you. Now you don't want to talk to me. And it's like, for me, it's like I can't be. For me, I feel like if it's a situation, I know we want butt heads. I prefer, like, you know what I'm saying? I prefer you not to, like for example, if you want to sleep over, you want to stay at my house for a while, and you the type of not clean up after yourself. And say you got kids and shit, you just let them do whatever they want. And then, you know what I'm saying, you know, I feel some type of way because I like to keep my house clean. You feel me? So it's like, if I come at you and tell you, you can't be doing this, and you feeling some type of way, it's like that shit like that just causes the whole problem to get bigger and bigger.
So you also can't control how somebody takes it either. It's just it's all in controlling how you deliver that shit. That's really all it is. Like it's like fucking throttle control.
You got to be mindful of that too, knowing you can't control it, and you know they crazy, but you know you can't control how they gonna react. You just got. At the end of the day, you just being honest. Like you don't want to hold that in, because if you hold it in, then it's gonna come out of anger and stuff. And at the end of the day, it's like you don't want to hold certain stuff out. You don't want to hurt. You don't want to hold certain stuff in, because the longer you hold it in, the more
the extreme the outcome is, because then you have built up shit. You know what I'm saying? That you're trying to release and shit. And like,
yeah. So
I get that shit.
And I've been through a situation like that. And I tell you, you don't want to be like, bro. It's just, it messed me up mentally. And it's like sometimes it's like it's like you learn from it. So it's like, hey, you never don't want to hold stuff in. Like, always let people know. I'm saying how you feel, and if they walk away, they walk away. But then at the end of the day, they can't tell you that you wasn't being real. You was being honest and real. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you know what I mean? Some people, you know what I mean, will say you. Yeah, so I don't know. People perceive you a certain type of way for being like that, but on some real shit, I'd rather somebody be real with me all the fucking time than it should be post some shit. You feel me? And at the same time, sometimes it's to a fault. It's like, yo, be careful what you wish for, because like somebody might say something to me, and I'll be like, damn, and they be like, I'm just being real with you. I don't like that real shit. You gonna have to chill real quick and like sugarcoat that shit a little for me, because you know what I mean, niggas be in their feelings and they thoughts. Sometimes you be like, yo, I don't even want to hear none of that. I just want to be like, yo, just, you know what I mean? Don't be so I don't know. But then at the same time, it's like I'm a hypocrite, because I'll be like, yo, I'm fuck, like, you know what I'm saying?
I do that sometimes too, but I catch myself. I try to catch myself, be like, all right, you know what I'm saying? You bug it, like.
It's part of being human, but you know, I feel like people need to know that though, because at the same time, like, miscommunication is not something that's easily spoke on. It's because everybody feels their own way about certain situations and opinions, so nobody ever really agree on any fucking thing. But if you can agree on anything, it should be the communication factor, because that's how fucking people, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how people cohabit. You know what I'm saying? They cohabitate like that. Like, you can't live with people if you don't know how to communicate.
And don't put disrespect. Don't mix disrespect with being real. You could be real respectful, you know what I'm saying? But people, they just, and it'd be older people too. Like, they just don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand it. Like, they get caught up with their feelings, and it's just like, you don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be aware of your feelings, be aware of the wrong emotion, be aware of what's real and what's not. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It was what it was.
Thanks.
That's facts. Like me myself, you feel me? I'm the type of person, like, I'm not gonna sit back and hold anything back. You feel me? Like that's me. I'll give you the most. I mean, I'll be lenient, whatever it is. But I'm gonna tell you how it is, bro. I'm not gonna sit here. I'm not gonna be like, oh, everything's good, everything is nah, bro. That's not me. It's never been me. If you do something that's out of place, if it's been wrong, I'm gonna call it out. That's just me, bro. Because I feel as if like the fact I called it out is how that's we get right to it. We ain't gotta worry about no feelings getting bent up. Oh, he ain't hit me for this, or he ain't do. Nobody got time for that. You feel me?
Right.
Like I'm with a shorty. You feel me? I would like her to keep it real too. If I feel like I'm in them guts and I'm beating it down, I'll hate for you to be like, oh, I was faking. You feel me? That's
bro, for real, bro.
Keep it 100. Keep it 100. Keep it real. Know what I'm saying? No matter what you're doing, that's the kind of boat I'm in. I like it real.
No, that's a fact.
I want to know that when I'm beating it down. Yeah, you feel me? I want to know that this is real work I'm putting in. You understand what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying with it. You feel me?
Oh shit! All right, you lit now. You lit like a pig. Let's go. Keep it going. Let's get it.
All right, man. But look, I'm about to get to this.
Nah, yo, for real. Nah, that's real shit. Real shit. That's like the realest shit. I never wrote.
All right, so you about to get this final topic real quick, right? So Offset put out a tweet stating, "Thank the Migos. We changed the game." I just want to know if you guys agree with that.
The three
Migos changing the game.
Three amigos.
Shoot, they added some. They added a little bit of sugar in that Kool-Aid. You feel me? It was red. Now they got the artificial colors in it.
They 100% changed it because who like at a point in time in the culture, it was just like a lot of artists just dropping singles. It wasn't groups in there making Billboard songs and shit. You know what I mean? They came in bringing a whole different culture, a whole different sound. You know what I'm saying, to the type of music that they made and shit. And they all just, you know what I mean, they were all super dope. You know what I mean? And they were, not only were they three, they also were, you know what I mean, solo artists too. And they all pop solo too. Came back together as a trio again and made shit happen. You know what I'm saying? They made their own imprints individually and together. You know what I'm saying? Collectively. So I definitely think they definitely made splash.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Facts. Tarzan, what you think about that right there?
100%. Like, them niggas definitely came and changed the game. They definitely came in and put a new wave, new swag. At first, I'm like, these niggas yell too goddamn much. You feel me? Like, damn ad-libs and shit. But them niggas is like, them niggas is fire to me. Like, I ride around listening to all that shit. Then, like, at first when you hear motherfucker, you don't really get to understand them. You feel me? But when I went to Texas, you know, before I went to Texas, I was up here on Dipset, Locks, 50, Jay and all that shit, Nas and all that. So when I went to Texas, I had to like fix my ears to start understanding what these country motherfucking niggas are saying. You know, I'm out there listening to Big Tuck, Boosie, Zero, Trader Truth.
Thanks. Yeah, me too. That's funny.
No, I mean the Migos definitely changed the game. You feel me? They came in the game with their swag. I mean they had shit. They was what one of the biggest groups since the Beatles, I believe it was. I mean, they broke some Beatle records and shit. Niggas in the game for a while, niggas couldn't put out records without Migos on it. You feel me? Like, and then you really think about it, a lot of niggas, they got like, it's like they got a mix of the Migos swag with Chicago going on. You feel me? Like, and yeah, them niggas. At first, I ain't gonna style like I ain't like them niggas. I'm like these niggas they don't gotta scream out everything they say. Migos, like, all right, we know niggas is relax.
That's where the love came in that though. Cause the Adams ended up being one of the. Now I mean that should have elevated them. Cause when I first heard them, like, I just didn't know what. First of all, I thought Migos was one nigga. Let's talk about that. Cause they all sound the same to me, so I thought it was one nigga rapping all that shit. I thought it was one nigga named Migos. Real talk, I thought it was one nigga named Migos. Like, until I seen it was three of them niggas, I'm like, oh, it's three of these motherfuckers. And then I realized that all the voices were different, but at first it sounded like one voice to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. It sounded like one person was saying the whole shit. But that's just their style. That's how they sounded. So
they all fired though. I mean, like in their own right. But the hottest one is the weakest one to the public. Takeoff.
Takeoff is he be sleep. He's probably one like, bro. He just be wilding, and I fuck with his swag. He's a low key one. Out of all them, he be low key. You feel me? Like he don't really he be out there, but he don't be out there like everybody else be out there. But he be doing this shit. You feel me? But I'm looking forward to this Migos 3. I mean, this Culture 3. They about to drop. Yeah. I'm looking forward to that. I feel like it's been a while since we had a real collaboration of the Migos, all three of them on the project, and I feel like it's about to be summer, and I feel like it's that time. It's a lot of shows getting booked. It's a lot of artists coming out now, and I feel like it's gonna be the summer where they need a drop. This gonna be the summer where the song's gonna be hot. Last summer, because of the whole COVID shit, but this summer, I feel like people starting to come back out a little more. People start doing a lot more. You feel me? Like big artists are starting to book actual shows now, starting from April. So
keep my black away from all that shit. I don't trust no COVID vaccine shots. Nothing. I ain't dying for no niggas screaming in the alley.
I feel you. As far as that party, I ain't been too much in the partying scene as of late. You know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to do some whole other shit, which y'all gonna see more of in the future. Y'all just stay tuned to this good company stuff, man. You know I be rocking already. Unfortunately, that's all the time we have today. I just want to thank everybody for tapping in and keeping up with the Good Company Podcast. We truly appreciate your continued support. Make sure to follow us on Instagram at One Good Company. Make sure to like and subscribe. Make sure to tell a friend about us. You feel me? We're working in this music industry. Whatever you need, we can get you there. All you gotta do is send a DM. Make sure you like. Make sure you leave a comment, subscribe. All the information is right down below in the bio. Make sure y'all go follow us. Make sure y'all tap in, man. Pay attention. Because we really doing big shit. And this summer, you're going to see a lot of hot shit out here. It's going to be a hot summer for us. Y'all just stay tuned and pay attention. Okay. Again, I am DJ Guys. I'm live right here with the CEO, DJ Tarzan. I'm live right here with the gods, Vaughn and Tempo. And we are Good Company, baby. The guys have spoken. Y'all have a good night.